Sorry, I cried a little when I was thinking about talking to you. I apologize for that.
I
I feel like,
cried over you.
how do I live with people who are just mindless robots who follow the lies and even the evil ones who are trying to hurt innocents? How do I live with them without hating them?
Anna, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Good morning, sir. Um, Sorry, I cried a little when I was thinking about talking to you. I apologize for that.
I
I feel like,
cried over you. Now's your
um,
time to cry over me.
thank you. Um, I feel like a computer, basically, that was full of viruses my whole life, and I'm resetting everything. But it's so painful. And I used to love everyone, try to live by like the philosophy of altruism, and then I feel like I made myself a victim, and not a victim mindset. I just was a perfect target kind of thing, and now I feel like I'm starting to feel sorry for myself, and I have fear because of traumatic experiences. I've stopped believing lies fed to me, but I don't know how to live without hating them. Like, I just want to go away from the world and live by myself.
And your question for me is what?
How do I live with people who are just mindless robots who follow the lies and even the evil ones who are trying to hurt innocents? How do I live with them without hating them?
By forgiving them, you have no right to hate anyone. You must
Yeah,
forgive them so that you can be free. And unless you forgive, you're going to always live in this dark imagination of yours that is pure hell. So you got to forgive so you can be free. Just as you can't help yourself right now, the way you're feeling, the way you see the world, you want to go live by yourself, you want to get away from the people, they cannot help themselves either. They're angry, and that anger is doing exactly the same thing to them that is happening to you. So you must forgive. They cannot help themselves. Can you hold for me?
yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. And Anna want to having a rough time dealing with the issues of life right now. She want to be all alone. Anna,
Yes. Hi.
uh, everything that you're feeling and thinking is happening inside of you. It's in you. It's in your head and your
Mhm.
emotions, and it has nothing to do with anything that's outside of you. It's all in your world. What do you think about that?
I think you're right. I my sister told me yesterday nobody can do anything to me at all, period. And it's just fear is the mind killer, but it's like hard to I don't know how to separate my emotions from, that it's just so difficult, but I'm trying to defrag my computer,
Well,
my brain.
here's the way you overcome the imagination because that's what you're living in your imagination. You don't
Right.
know yet that all thoughts are all lies all the time. So you're getting these thoughts, these so called good thoughts and so called bad thoughts, from the imagination, thinking that they're yours. So when you get the thought, you get the feelings. And some thoughts feel good, so you feel good for a minute. And then as soon as you're feeling good, you get bad thoughts. Now you feel bad. Then you feel good. Then you feel bad. And after a while, you want to jump off a bridge somewhere, right? But what happened is you want to come out of the thoughts and watch them knowing that you're not your thoughts. They're not from you and they're not from God. All thoughts are all lies all the time. So did your sister tell you that you need to go and forgive your mother?
Oh, well, we she's dealing with that more than I am, but I've actually done a pretty good job of doing that with my mom. But
You went and forgave your mother?
yes,
And what did she say when you told her you were sorry for hating her for the way she is?
I didn't tell her I hated her, but I she was really thankful that I could empathize with her.
What did you say to her?
What did I think of her
What
or
did
say
you?
to her?
Yes.
I told her that I didn't understand it when we were growing up, but I could see if she was struggling with what she says she was, then I could see why she would behave the way she did, even though I don't excuse it.
Oh, good. So you apologize for resenting her, realizing she can help herself.
Right.
And have you forgiven your father for not protecting you from your mother?
I don't think so, because I've never thought of it that way, but because I feel like he protected me as much as he could, but I think you're probably right about that. I'll think about that, too.
And why do you feel
Or I
that?
guess not think about it.
And why do you feel that he protected you the best he could?
He was like a refuge for me.
Nice.
So, I could go to him.
Right on. And when you would go to him, he would go and deal with your mother?
No, it wasn't any direct problems, really, like where I would say I have to confront this specific situation. It was just an overall feeling in the house of nasty energy all the time.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Well, here's what I recommend. You're on your way. You're on your way, right? You got to stop identifying with thoughts. Are you doing the silent prayer yet?
No, I just pulled it up on the internet. I haven't played it yet.
Immediately, I want you to start doing the silent prayer so God can bring you out of your imagination. You're feeling hell because you believe in thoughts and you believe them to be true. The good one and the bad one, so-called good one. No such thing as good thoughts, right? Except for practical thoughts, what you want to eat, what you want to sleep. But you're believing those thoughts, and that's why you're having all the conflict on the inside. But I promise you, once you stop believing them, they just watch them, but don't call them you. God will take them away from you, give you a clear mind, and whatever anyone else thought or did would not affect you at all. It would be in them, and it has nothing to do with you.
Thank you. I appreciate you talking to me.
You're welcome. Do you understand any questions about that?
No, I think I have a lot to do. But I appreciate the guidance. I'm gonna focus on those for now.
Yeah, just
the silent prayer and just trying to forgive people.
Yeah, just realize, just as you can't help yourself but think and feel the way you're thinking and feeling, and it's due to anger, because when you have anger, you're turned away from the light, from the Father. And so just as you cannot help yourself, everyone you know, everyone you will ever know have the same problem. They're living in their head, they're living in their feelings, but they're all evil, and they're calling evil good. They cannot help themselves. And so work on you, and because you got to live in the world, you got to deal with human beings. But once you overcome that anger and your imagination, you will not be bothered. You wouldn't even think about what others are doing or thinking. That would be on them, and it will have nothing to do with you.